probably just after I started Carnivore is when I started seeing the doctor that I'm seeing now. And he was fantastic because I went in and I said, listen, I've been on this Carnivore diet thing for, at this point, it was like 6 months or something. And I said, I don't want to take medications. I don't want to, unless I'm really like, if it, I've been bitten by a bat and I could get rabies. Yeah, okay. But, I don't want to take unnecessary medication that I don't need. If it's going to save my life, if I'm in a critical situation, it's going to save my life, yes, I will take the medication, but I'm not going to just take nonsense. I don't want you to push anything on me. I want to live this lifestyle and I want you to respect that I live this lifestyle. And I want you to go with me on the journey. So obviously we'll talk about things. If a result comes up that you don't like or that I'm unsure of or that you're unsure of, let's investigate it further. Let's not automatically put a Band-Aid solution on it. And he said, okay. So that was really fantastic because he flat out said, look, I know nothing about Carnivore. I've heard a little bit about it, but I know nothing else about it. But he said, but as long as you're healthy and the things that we can measure, the metrics that we can measure remain okay. He's like, who am I to tell you what you can and can't do, kind of thing. And so I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the fact that he was like that, but also that I could go to him and be really honest and say to him, I understand you're going to get busy. So when I went to Carnivore, I did a blood test before. I did a blood test about 6 months later, and there was not one single thing that was out of whack. My vitamin D was normal range, my B12 normal range, to the point that my doctor said, if you just gave me these results and I didn't know your past history and didn't have your medical history, I would not believe. If you said to me I had weight loss surgery, I would not believe it, because he said the numbers don't suggest that you've had weight loss surgery because you're not supposed to be able to absorb those minerals and those nutrients. You're not supposed to be able to have XYZ. You're anemic. You're not supposed to have normal levels of iron. I can see that you've got the last 10 years you've been having shots and this and that and infusions to try and get your iron up. So all of that. My knee, so the knee that I mentioned before that I injured